and welcome back to Let's Talk PMA. I'm Allie.
And I'm Jessica.
Today on episode number 6, we are going to talk about challenge.
Yeah, challenge. So to start off, last week we talked about commitment and writing out our goals and figuring out what our goals are. Now it's all about a challenge of keeping up with those goals and what that means and the commitment that it takes to complete those goals and all the challenges that we have that within our mind, creating those going through those obstacles that we have as we get through our goals. So yeah, it's a huge mind battle at a lot of times.
Yeah. Some people see challenges as a threat instead of an opportunity. And that's a really, really hard mindset to have. I know that when I used to play, I totally saw challenges as a threat and thought it was something that was putting down, saying that I wasn't good enough, all those, negative things, instead of saying, oh, these are opportunities for me to grow and opportunities for me to get better.
Right. Challenges are absolutely opportunities. Absolutely. So they're an opportunity to grow, and we have so many different situations that come in that are challenges, such as time. All the time that, do we have time to do our schoolwork? Do we have time to spend with friends? Do we have time to go to practice? And also have time to work on our goals, let that be a physical goal or a school goal or whatever that is. But is there time to do that? And so much of us is, that time takes control of our minds of, oh, I don't have it. But if we learn to build that time in and, create your day, how is it going to go? Where am I going to put that time for that goal? Even if it's a half an hour, you're still working on that goal. So create that time in your day, each and every day, just to work a small amount so that you feel like you're accomplishing, and have the patience with yourself, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, with time comes patience, right? Because any goal that you are going for, like that you're trying to reach, that you're working towards, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen with one day of practice. It takes time and it takes that patience. It takes patience to reach the goals. You have to keep working on them, take the time, and then slowly, with patience, you will see your results.
Right. So many times do you start a goal and say, as I don't see any results, I don't see anything happening, so I'm going to quit. But if you would have kept with it for one more week or maybe 2 more weeks, you would have started seeing those results. So just be really patient with yourself and knowing that it's going to happen. It's going to happen in time. So, and then be accountable.
Yeah. Hold yourself accountable for it.
So what does that mean to be accountable to you, Allie? What does that mean?
I think time, patience, and accountability all kind of run together, right? So it's like we were saying, it takes that time and it takes patience. But if you don't have the patience, you can't hold yourself accountable, because if you aren't putting in as much time because you want it to happen right now, you are just like letting yourself off the hook. You have to hold yourself accountable to reach your goals. You have to be able to stay strong and to keep putting in all of the work that you need, and push yourself, right? Because if you let yourself off the hook, the challenge is going to get the best of you, right? But if you hold yourself accountable, take accountability, you will always reach any goal that you are going for.
Right. And sometimes you need somebody else to help you stay accountable. Sometimes we need that accountability partner, whether it's your parents, it's your coach, it's a teammate, it's a friend, it doesn't matter. But if there's someone else that's going to help you reach that goal and they're like all in 100% saying, hey, I'm going to work on this with you, I'm going to help you reach this goal. Look to them, lean on them when things get tough. If you have a phone call and just say, hey, I really don't feel like working out today. And they're on the ball. Hey, you know what? You made this goal. Get out there just for 15, 20 minutes. You can do this. You're going to feel better in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I do that to this day. It's hard for me to hold myself accountable to go to the gym, because I'm tired. Oh, I'll sleep a little bit longer. Oh, I have to get this done. Instead, making excuses. And if I have like a friend who's like, okay, we're gonna do this together. We're gonna go work out together. Okay, well, I am the type of person that my friends look to hold them accountable. And I'm like, okay, guys, I need someone to hold me accountable. I can't be the one who's always getting up and is calling you saying, are you up right now? It's time to go to the gym. Because I have days too that I'm like, I don't want to go. I'm not getting up, but I need someone to say, get up and go.
Right. Well, and again, it's a more of that mindset, that mental toughness, that we have to create in ourselves, that we can say, okay, when my mind's telling me, hey, I really don't want to go today, I'm tired, I don't feel good, whatever it is, if you can take control of that feeling and say, you know what, just get out there and do it, go complete it. Then you can go back to bed, or then you can do whatever, but just get yourself in that mindset that you can talk yourself into even calling a friend and saying, hey, I can't do it right now, so that friend gets you, or just writing a note and saying, hey, you got this, get out there and do it. So take those tools and really make sure that you take control of your own mind, and making yourself the strongest person you can be by doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Encourage your support system. And the more people you have, the easier it gets. Um, for all the athletes, you have your coaches, your parents, your trainers, your teammates. You have all these people you're spending so much time around that they're there for you to help you reach those goals, especially your teammates, because they're all trying to reach the same goal that you are. And it might vary between everybody, but everyone wants to win, everyone wants to be the best team, right? So you're all working towards something. Use your support system. Say, hey, I need to get in the gym, I need to practice this, but I can't practice it by myself. Can you help me? Coaches are always willing to help you with that. Teammates are almost always willing to help you with that. And parents, you guys can be right there with them, because most time the athletes know exactly what they need to do. They just need an extra person to throw the ball, to pass it, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? To record them so they can see what they're doing wrong. But sometimes, even if you don't know exactly what to do with the sport, or you don't know how to play, that's okay. You can still be a really good support system and, help them practice, help them reach those goals.
Well, and some people, it's going back to the parents, parents get busy in their own lives. Sometimes, they support their kids playing a sport or support them in whatever they're doing, but they have their own lives, right? They have their own things that they're doing that they get caught up, maybe their own goals or whatever it is, that sometimes they get caught up in their own stuff that they have to take back and say, okay, what is my kid's goal? What are they trying to accomplish? How can I support them? And, as a parent, I know personally it's hard because you may have 5 kids that are playing sports, or you're torn in 10 different directions at a time. But it's that little bit of time that we acknowledge our kids, acknowledge what they want, acknowledge their goals so that they feel supported, give them that base that they need so that they are striving, so that they can say, hey, you know what, I know my parents are busy, but I know 100% they'll always have my back. And so if it's just getting
Yeah.
an extra trainer, or if it's getting, talking to their coach, or just having them talk to their coach, getting them mentally strong to be able to take that extra effort to ask, and to be strong enough to go after what they want, knowing that you're supporting them at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, there's always going to be the challenge. There's always going to be a challenge. And sometimes even getting the support system is a challenge, right? Not everyone is lucky enough to have a good support system, but understanding that you're not alone. No matter what, you have a team, you have coaches. They will always be there to help you, and just see the opportunities. Always see the opportunities. You know, um, if you see only threats, it's just gonna put you down. It's gonna hold you back. I wish that when I was an athlete, I would have realized that so much sooner. It held me back from my potential for a really, really long time, and I had to make up for it. Um, and I was a little late, you know. I was late to figure it out, and I would hate for that to happen to anybody else, you know. Just it's always an opportunity. Everything's an opportunity.
Yep. I mean, we see the darkest times, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So, always see one challenge is only an opportunity waiting to happen. So, really, really seek those out and don't get caught so much in your mental head, your mental mind, knowing that it's going to change. It doesn't stay the same, but you have to make the change. You have to be willing to go after it and get it done. So it's a challenge always, whatever we do in our life. And it's what we do with those challenges that will make the ultimate difference, no matter anything you do.
Yeah, it's always the response. How are you gonna respond to it? Are you gonna let it shut you down and you gonna let it stop you? Or are you gonna say, I don't that doesn't even bother me. You know, that doesn't bother me at all, and I'm just gonna
Bring it
get
on.
better. I'm
Bring it
going
on.
to bring it on. You know, give me the hurdles to jump over, right? I'm not gonna let any roadblocks stop me. Like, if you really want something and you're really passionate about something, you're never gonna let anything stop you. And if you do, then you need to kind of stop and think, okay, why? Why am I letting all these things stop me from reaching my true potential? How am I ever gonna reach? How am I ever going to go play college, whatever, or pro, whatever? How am I ever going to do that if I let these roadblocks stop me?
Exactly. I think that's the best advice anywhere is you have to be mentally strong to conquer all those challenges because there's going to be a lot, but they're only going to make you
Yeah.
stronger for sure.
Yeah. For sure.
So I think this is a short one this week, Allie. I think, we can talk about challenges forever, but I think it's all the same. We just have to get past our own head and go after it and get it done.
Yeah. I mean, write down opportunities or write down challenges that come into your life and see the positive way that it can affect you, the negative way that it can affect you, and maybe if you're not sure, write down different ways that these challenges that come in your life are going to affect you in the long run. Understand, okay, if I take this challenge and I move forward from it, you might see some really, really good results. If you only go with the negative or you let it stop you, okay, you'll see exactly what's going to happen from that.
Right.
You're going to see if it's going to really affect you. So take time to write down challenges that are happening now, challenges that have happened in the past, just anything that you can use to kind of give you a light bulb, like you understand why this is happening and how it's stopping you from reaching your potential.
Exactly. So I think this week we should give them a challenge. What do you think, Allie?
I think that's a great idea.
What should the challenge be?
I challenge you guys to find your accountability partner. Find the people who are going to help you hold yourself accountable to reach any goals that you have. Share with them the goals that you want to reach and how you are planning to get there so that they are on the same page as you and you guys can work towards it together.
I think that's awesome. And let us know. Check in with us and let us know, that you found your accountability partner, that you're writing your goals out. Whatever it is that you're learning from what we've talked about each week, we'd love to hear it. So please write in the comments what you're learning, who you're finding to complete your 4 C's and do it together. Make it stronger, make it better.
How are they holding you accountable?
Yeah.
Find out how they're holding you accountable. And yes, please share with us. We want to know. We want to hear what you guys are learning, so we can keep learning with you guys as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And help others to learn right alongside you as well.
So, Mom, we finished the 4 C's of mental toughness.
Yay.
What are we going to do next?
I think we're going to talk about PMA. You're ready to do a self-check on PMA. What does that
A
mean?
self-check?
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
We're going to make sure you guys are positive, have a positive mental attitude, and it's going to be awesome. So have a great week.
All right. Yes, we'll see you guys next week. Let us know anything that you guys have for us, questions, comments, experiences. We love to hear it, and we'll see you guys next week.